Alright, everybody, hello and welcome yet again. Do you ever get tired of me saying hello to you guys? I know I say it, or some variation of us casters must say it to you guys 50 times a day. Does it ever get tiring? I hope not, because it doesn't for us, at least because it means we're leading into a match here on VR Master League, and that is the important part. So thank you guys for joining us one more time on Channel 1 for the meantime. I'm Palidore, being joined by Palidore, and being joined by Carbon and Baked. Two teams returning here from the previous season. And two teams who are gathering here at the mid. Maybe I should unmute. Every time I say this, usually there's a curse that follows. Let's see. I'm pleasantly surprised. Literally, the last two times I've said that on a stream. And one of them was a decently popular Twitch clip, I think. Within 5 seconds of me saying, well, I'm gonna unmute, I hope I don't regret it. And then... It's followed by, language. Not that it's much of a problem. Oh, that language is too nice. No, love the sportsmanship there. But yeah, not that it's actually too much of a problem for the players' end, because you know it's an intense game. People get amped, they get excited. But you know, over here on the desk, you got to put on a suit and tie if you're casting. You know. With that said, though, I'm Pally, and this is VR Master League. This is bound to be an exciting game, starting the first round between two teams with names that I definitely know. We got Antgas, Big Bot, DJ Echo, and Duke, and these guys are about to duke it out against Baked, that is to say, Prime, Slow, XP, Cameron, and Mort. So, happy to be here, and Mort over in the tunnel. I'm just gonna spread the floor, and also Caesar and Akon, stop it in the chat. Good to see you two. Very, very good, in fact, and let's see a very, very good steal and clear into the midfield. It's gonna bounce around just a little bit. There's Antgas recovering, sending a narrow miss off the right. Might have bounced in had it not been for Cameron, but Cameron is there with a slap. Big Bot is there to take it back, and speaking of back, there's DJ Echo in the backfield and sending it over to the bow tie. Talk about suits and ties, talk about bow ties. Well, right now it is tied, technically, but it is only 0 and 0. But nonetheless, over on the left side of the Pac-Man, you got Big Bot, and he's going to take it back, man, and sending it over to the alley-oop. That would have been great from Antgas, but was kind of interrupted messing with a goalie. That's okay, though, because he'll still retain possession. Maybe. If I don't Caster's curse it. Just might. Slow XP is there with the fights, but Prime taking it back and over to the mid lane and bouncing again. High, low, middle, and hello. Mort is gonna go for that goal as DJ Echo recovers. So back to the midfield. Bouncing wedge. What's up to Good Goblin? Also, correct me if I'm saying that wrong. It's such an... The first part of your name, it's such a awkward thing for me to say for some reason. Good Goblin. Good Goblin. Regardless, Prime here, Goblin the disc up and sending it over to Cameron. Cameron losing it off, though, the Geo. How'd that get there? Has it been there the whole time? Nonetheless, Mort is going to have the disc, but a bit of a bounce ricocheting towards Big Bot. Big Bot sending it tunnel. And then over to the blue bubble, taken back, though. Cameron slinging it out. So yeah, what's new, folks? What's new around your league, the leagues and your teams and scrims and whatnot? You guys see, Rosie totally took my spot on Illuma Duty. DJ Echo with the shots. Carbon up by 2. Wonder saying 33.333% win rate. Now that's the thing. People pull up my win rate sometimes when I join Spectator and they say, "Whoa, 70 win rate!" But then you gotta remember, well, that was a couple of years ago. Wouldn't be the case today, as right now making a case for a 3-point play. Just missing, but Big Bot. Oh, look at the save! But back at him, it's Big Bot again. Mort had a fantastic grab in midair, and I mean, elite. But hey, Big Bot was just there in the right headspace, knowing that You know, if this gets saved, I'm gonna be prepared to just pounce and send it back in regardless. So there you go. Cruising. Saying Pally on Illuma Duty would have been very pogies, but maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I scrimmed a few times, but yeah, you haven't seen me, well, I guess you have seen me a couple times in scrims. I don't know. I figured, you know, I could have played it this season, but, you know, I'm happy casting. I'm happy in production. I'm happy watching Cameron and Baked try and get a goal here. Let's see. Prime is working it up and working it down to the boot. Stun's going out in the bubble, so they'll just back it out, and not a problem. Very, very patient is Mort, waiting for someone to just approach, and, well, look at that, approaching indeed, but Duke says no. Duke indeed, the Duke of this castle, or at least the Duke of this bubble. Some great defense as that gets sent into the blue side. The goal open, and DJ Echo in no time at all, because they had no time to waste as the stack blazed through. So, 6 points, Carbon. And they're feeling good. Carbon ate their fiber, if nothing else today. So far, looking mighty fine. But 6 points, you know, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. We know that Bake can come back. We see this team. We see this roster. And they are not far behind at all. They are one good play away from potentially just blowing it open this whole game. So let's see. Cameron sending it to midfield. That's slow XP evading DJ Echo and Big Bot. So this is going to enable a little bit of time for Mort to collect, but the stack regathering themselves and picking back up where they left off. That said, that pass a little off as slow XP couldn't wrangle it and instead gets tangled with the defenders. So Big Bot, a little bit of a flourish maybe to untangle. Let's see if they can get the goal, but instead it's Ant Gas. Maybe making sure that it's guaranteed an 8-point lead to, again, further the space between the two teams. It's 5 minutes halfway through this round. Cruisin' saying, I'd love to see Pally play on any team. Oh, hey Cruisin', you recruiting? Right now, DJ Echo, let's go. 10 points, and feeling mighty good. Yet again, this is really starting to turn into a runaway first round for Carbon. Baked, though. You know, they still have some time on the clock and some gas in the tank. Not Ant Gas, he's on the other side, but some gas nonetheless, so let's see if they can pass it. That is to say, off of this joust, passing it over there to Mort. So Mort taking that disc, you can see the double stack being ran actually by Carbon, so putting in some nice aggression. So goal was open. It could have been a really great scoring situation, but weren't able to grab it. Yes, they were. No, they weren't. And gas putting on the brakes on that play. But right back to Cameron. So nice saves. Cameron here making the pass to Mort. Some of the defenders getting stuck a little bit behind, so let's see. Right on the front line, XP. Slow, that is, but that was a fast play. They're up by 8. Cruising. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're waiting on the tracking number because you were sabotaged by Strem. Yeah, that's right. I remember. I think it was Strem, right? Well, nonetheless, yeah, hoping to see Cruising back in soon. It doesn't quite feel like Master Tier when you go a week without seeing Cruising making some crazy plays. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Steel knows what I mean, because Steel makes a lot of those plays too. You know the ones. Slow XP here to clear. Turning into a clear goal, perhaps, says, wow. Great hit from Slow. Had the defender kind of in tow, but managed to get that off right in time. 10-5. 3 minutes left. Still looking close and still making a game out of it. As Baked, we definitely know they could do just that, and so far they are. So Duke, left side. And Prime, just throwing a stun out. All the meanwhile, Ant Gas retaining, sending it back over to Duke. Duke has Prime still over there, kind of monkey in the middle of sorts as Slow now approaches. Oh, that's the risk, though, of this midline play when you're rolling out, and Prime cuts it to 2. How about that? After just a answerless run from Carbon for the first several minutes, it's Baked right back in it with 2 minutes and only a 2-point deficit. Comeback, is it real? Is it real? What do you think, Guipo? What do you think? Is it a little real? A lot real? We'll see. 2 minutes. So DJ Echo But as I said, they're playing it slow. But again, if you can't execute these passes on this side of the floor, you know, on your rollouts, decisively, it's not going to work out all that nice sometimes. And, yeah, Duke here. It hasn't been enough time. I was going to say, I think I recall that happening once. Was it to Instinct or Instinct doing it to another team? I don't want to make call-outs, so I'm just, you know, my old memory bank. I want to say back in Season 1. We've seen a couple devastating moments of time where a slow rollout results in a turnover at the very end of the game, and then it just turns into a unexpected victory for the other team. Oh, never mind. I know which team it was now, but never mind. Anyway, let's see. Someone gifted Guipo a sub. Well, I don't know. Could have been... Depends how long you were here, if you didn't notice. Last sub that was gifted was YouTube. I mean, beep.com. About, what, an hour ago or so. So it could have been YouTube. Could have been Gilligan or Smoothright, and they're duking it out yet again. With the gifted sub war. Like the speed that's being shown by Carbon. Once more, they've been running some of these double stacks a lot of the times, and putting it to pretty good effect. As slow XP... bit too far out, and that's gonna ding. So, last 30 seconds, a 4-point lead. Carbon looking to maybe take it away, especially with this. This would be some ice for sure, and Gas, the sure-footed, iron-footed. And, yeah, pedal to the metal, for sure. So, 14-8. Very competitive first round, though, I gotta say. Baked definitely making a fight, didn't get too discouraged despite the fact that they did get behind by several goals at first. I think it was maybe 6 or 8 points uncontested, something of that sort. But, you know, came right back, and with that, even though they lost this round, still chance for a round 2 to be an entirely different direction. But Carbon doing some good work, just faster and connecting on some more passes. Ultimately, and it did provide them that round 1 victory, so beautiful job from them as we get the stats here momentarily. I assure you it's not 0-0, don't mind me. But there you go. So thanks to, of course, Ignite as always, providing our stat pulling. And yeah, let's get a look, shall we? It was Antgas 6 points, Big Bot with 2 points and 2 assists, another 6 points from DJ Echo, and 6 stuns from Duke. Other side of the floor, Cameron with a save and 3 stuns. He had Prime with 3 points, 12 stuns, and a steal. XP, slow XP with 5 points, 9 stuns. And then Mort with an assist, save, and 10 stuns. You can see the rest of the stat lines there. I mean, you know, obviously more points and assists granted going to Carbon. Shot attempts, also kind of significant here, though. 75% of them, in fact, of the attempts going to Carbon. And... that is always, well, almost always, a big difference maker, without a doubt. But nonetheless, these two teams here in the Diamond Division, as I said, are returning from last season. Good to see them. Great to see them, in fact. Digging the logos, too. I think Baked, same logo as last season, which, you know, why change what works? Love it. Carbon, new logo as well, and if I am not mistaken, in a very Echo-like font. So I dig that for sure. See Sputnik Cobra there in the chat, one of our casters, and one of our casters earlier on today, in fact, in those Master Tier matches, sidelines and main casts, as will be taken by Mort, so Mort the good cutoff. They're gonna link up, there's Antgas and Co, but uh-oh, that stun from Mort, so Mort just knocked out a 3-man stack, and could he make a 3-point play? No, but still good efforts here as Cameron will retain. There's a triangle unfolding on the bottom here. Mort's walking it up, but snagging it up, it's DJ. Music to his ears for sure. Sending it through the tunnel now, and Big Bot looking to link up now, but doesn't matter. Look, that stack again! Oh, right through! And Duke gets the 3-point hit. That was a 1/10 of a second, probably less, from being saved. Good shots from Big Bot and Duke on that assist to the goal. Rock saying, Carbon is a brand new roster, we just kept the name. Oh, like I said, man, there's so many teams, it's hard to keep track. I do know the names, though, and that's... What was this roster last season, though, then? Weren't Big Bot and Echo on the same team? Am I wrong about that? I thought they were on the same team. I could be wrong, though. I probably am. In any case, still good to see them regardless. Veteran players returning. As it will be taken by Prime. But nonetheless, slow XP. Oh, having it snagged by Duke again, but the second attempt from Mort, and that's kind of a repeat of what we saw a little bit earlier. So back up by 1 now, or still up by 1, I should say, off that 2-point play, and back on the offensive joust is Carbon. Still 8:20 remaining in the second round. Brock saying Big Bot's the only one that survived. Okay, I believe you. Like I said, I was probably wrong. I guess I just saw so many familiar faces, I figured, yeah, they're probably the same team, but you know what happens when you assume? You make a door out of you and me. Anyways, let's resume. But Big Bot over on the other side of the cloud here, as Slow XP and Echo just duke it out in the sidelines. A headbutt from Antgas as he gets stunned out. We'll get back to Prime. Prime looking for a bouncer, but just bouncing to the bottom of the trench. Big Bot recovers and clears as well. Another bounce high, bounce to Cameron. And, you know, on that note, though, Carbon wouldn't be the only team returning by name of sorts. We inverted. It's another team coming back here. Slow XP. Duke. Oh, no, again. It hurts. It hurts. Slow XP returns it. But Duke. Oh. That's 3 saves, I think, now. 2 or 3. Where it still results in the goal almost immediately after. Goalies hate that. I hate that. I'm not a goalie, but I still hate that. Just for the goalie, you know? I'm empathetic, you see. In any case, I love it for if you're baked, because it definitely feels good for them. And they want to get it cooking here in this second round for sure, because they want to force a third. And I want to see the third, so, you know, my bias currently does edge one way. As much as I love Carbon. I love round 3s even more, sorry. But of course, we're going to see this play here. I like the spacing. Look at that. Everyone positioned in some great areas, and that's going to get them to that walk-in goal. A little bit lost there, seems, on the defense, because there's one player wide open on the barrier, one player wide open on that corner post. So could have gotten to either option, but they were uncovered, and Antgas found the right pass, for sure. Wonder saying Palidore sing the alphabet song? What? Like the literal alpha, you know, A, B, C. That one? Or is there another alphabet song that I'm just not aware of? Because that's a weird request otherwise. Actually, either way, it's cut. Anyways, never mind here. Mort is going to take that disc, and they have Prime, as well as Slow by the bow tie. Have to be careful because Antgas is there, doing a little bit of toe tapping, or I guess finger tapping? Finger tipping? Point is, they're dancing around their anchors, okay? And Cameron has it over at the pack, who will tap off back to Bo. You see 3 players for Carbon, spaced out and trying to position, but the defense here this time pretty well covered. Now will be the boot pass, sending it to Slow XP. Antgas gets it out of there, and that's a successful clear. So trying to find their stacks now, as Prime knocks one of them out on the other side of things. Mort is recovered, as well as Cameron, but just the same, Duke and Big Bot pretty close in that area. So not far behind now, DJ. DJ Echo, let's go to the pass over to Bo. And Duke, back to Echo. So DJ definitely dictating it here, where the pace, the speed, as well as Duke. I guess Duke dictating would be more appropriate, as that said. And Gas makes him pay. Look at that. 3-point lead for Carbon. Sing ABCs in a caster voice. That's one of the stranger requests I've ever had. Why? For why, chat, for why? Taken here by Cameron on the joust, and thank you to Flag Cabbage for the follow. Appreciate that very much. As Slow XP, a slow pass, and Prime the finish. After the punch to the face, or the rib. The prime rib, if you will, but it's a 1-point game. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left in this second round. The first round taken by Carbon, 14-8. So, Baked, playing from behind and trying to retake a lead if they can play some defense in the next few seconds. Picking it off the floor was Big Bot. Big Bot across, couldn't find Ant. So Antgas now, and Cameron with the disc, eyeing down Antgas as he plays in between these 2 players. And sends it to Mort. Mort sends it back to the boot, and eventually bouncing the way of Cameron. Definitely Some hair is probably sticking up on the back of the neck of Cameron, but that said, Cameron's able to get that pass off and at least delay the stack a little bit, but not too delayed was Mort on that return to the other side of the floor. Antgas there, Echo there, and right back to the blue again, but not for long. So the bounces go back to the side. Antgas once again, so a bit chaotic definitely here in this round, as yet again, there's, I mean, you can see over here these boosts being denied by just a bunch of brawls. And Big Bot taking that disc, inverting, one player dropping out, so looking to take advantage now, and goal it is. Lighting it up orange, and they're in the green, which is to say, looking for some wins. 9-6 as we do get a pause off of that crash. Now that said, that crash from Baked, I'm not sure that it necessarily mattered for that play, in the sense that the crash had happened, but the disc was already pretty far up the floor. But then again, if it happened, you know, a little while ago, and then the crash player just hung around in the arena for a bit, then maybe it did play a part. I didn't really catch it, but either way, not what you want to see for Bake, certainly. Cameron, I can only assume trying to get on the camera here. Turn around. I just want to get to know ya. There you go. Not the ABCs, though. ABGs. Let's see. Ban the scam IP. Where's the scam IP? I do not see. Point it out for me! Oh, there you are. The Pokemon. I finally caught him. I caught them all. Pokemon. Try to ban him real quick. And... be gone! I caught it with the Master Ball. And we're having a ball. Aren't we? Alright, he's gone. He's gone. Let bygones be bygones. See, having that intermission music handy for these timeouts is great because the air doesn't stay dead and I get to take a great swig of my favorite drink, Dr. Pepper, which does not sponsor me yet. And Dimwee isn't here to bleep it this time. Not that he actually did last time either, but that's okay. Of course, want to thank our league sponsors, though, that being said, who do provide some amazing opportunities for our communities here, contributing towards the efforts in the prize pools, as a very coordinated way from Cameron and Slow XP takes place. So graceful. Look as they flaunt their plumage. Let's take a visit to the orange side, where orange team here, Carbon, gathers and discusses the situation. But yes, big thank you to our sponsors, and HyperX, of course, who, as I always mention, we are hyper excited to bring them into the mix. Asterion Products is also supporting our league. We have ProTube VR and VR Cover, who've been longtime sponsors since basically the beginning of VR Master League a few years back. Fixed Gaming, providing our music. Rebuff Reality, a sponsor joining in last season also. And of course, VRware.net, and you can bet that it is the best source for all of your VRML, as well as team and player-related merch. You can get your Kangarillas merchandise on there. VRML branded merchandise. You can get your Venom merch on there. And of course, as always, you gotta support each other in the community, and, you know, this community is big, this community is growing, but it's still tight, you know. It's still a pleasantly growing niche in a sense. So you gotta support each other, and yeah, I love collecting me all the merchandise and shirts and whatnot. I mean, got the Ignite shirts, got myself a Joker and Redshift, of course the VRML jersey and those ESL jerseys and sandals. Got a lot of cool stuff for sure. Got some Kangos stuff gonna be on the way. I know those new Joker jerseys are on the way soon, which I gotta say look pretty dang sweet. Hoping that maybe I get my hands on one of those. But with that said, looks like the timeout is just about done. There we go. So back to it. And yeah, see, it's summer, incorrect, it's winter, but nonetheless, welcome to the Twitch, good to see you. And Tony stopping by again, saw Tony a little bit earlier on. Summer saying Sprite is the best. Yeah, you know, Sprite is usually my my alternative drink when I don't want caffeine. Usually. Actually, lately it's been Orange Crush. But anyways, back to the game here, because Baked trying to crush it in these last 2.5 of round 2. Very important that they get something going on this possession, so trying to play it patiently. They definitely don't need to rush. Let's see, though. Oh, instead getting stunned out, and a bit of a far shot to be taken, so they're going to try and reconnect. They will, but instead, a big bot as there to recover and sends it out, bouncing high. That is almost a success, and it still will be, nonetheless, thanks to Duke, pulling ahead 11-6. Some are saying Sprite is only beaten by ice cold water, but it's got to be crispy water. I agree. I agree. Lukewarm water. Borderline makes me gag. Won't lie. I'm mentally weak like that. Anyways, nonetheless, we'll be taken up by a slow. A 144 left to go, and again, really significant possession here for Baked. They're trying to get something going, but this defense is just pressing up now. You can see it there every time they try to approach the bubble. That said, one breaking free perhaps. There's Prime, needs to hit it, couldn't find that shot. Trying to paint the bottom corner, and of course you have to, because this team here on Carbon, they've been saving left and right on those shots, so you gotta paint the corners, but it's just tough as a overshoot from Antgas here is gonna go the way of Antgas, in fact, as he goes and makes a play, backing it out there to Carbon. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Let's see. But that said, you know, fantastic game so far. Love streaming these teams. Less than a minute left, and Baked, trying to get something going again. But I feel like the ice is just about there. I mean, with or without this shot, and whoa, tapped out again and snagged. DJ Echo. Like I said, the defense has been just. It has been a task, and I think any team going up against Carbon, if they're playing defense like that, you need a task force, for sure. But DJ Echo, taking it and sending it right back blue line. Baked here, the opportunity closed, but they still have a chance maybe at a goal, but no, it's going to be taken back by Duke, and they're going to push it up to 14. So with that, the time looks like, yep, just about out, and unfortunately for Baked, they were not able to find quite enough juice to, you know, conclude that round there. Those last few minutes, it was pretty close. They had that unfortunate crash, a little bit of a timeout, and with that, the win did indeed go towards Carbon, 14-6. And with that, I also realized I didn't put the first win up there, so my bad, chat. But with that, the second win. And yeah, Carbon. So actually pretty similar looking at it. Pretty similar scores from the last one. It was 14-6 that time, 14-8 in the first round. But with that, the game, we'll bring up the stats one final time here for you all, and take a look. So you had a highlighted message above there. Akon saying, hoping Pally will be able to cast our game tomorrow night. Wink, wink, at High Tony. At High Tony. Is Tony casting? Tony casts when? I'm excited. Tomorrow, apparently. Alright. Well, sounds good. I'll see you on the booth, Tony. That being said, oh, Pyro Games UK. There's a name that, I don't think I've seen this week. If I have, forgive me. But obviously a name that I'm used to seeing quite a lot on the stream, so great to see you. My time gets lost, though. It does get lost. That said, the round win, and then the series win in a sweep going Carbon's way, so well done on their part. And yeah, great plays, as well as some great dances during the timeouts. All the meanwhile, from Baked and Carbon. In fact, if I recall correctly, Baked was one of the teams that did just that, so bless Mort, because Mort always provides some excellent timeout entertainment, if anything. Last season as well, I got a few clips of Mort doing some Macarenas, if I do recall. But yes, with that, it was 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save, and 22 stuns to Mort, 7 points to Slow XP, as well as an assist, steal, and 29 stuns. For Prime, 8 stuns. Keep in mind, I think the crash wiped off some stats, 1 save and 8 stuns. Cameron there. So yeah, keep in mind maybe partial stats on that note. But on the Carbon side, 8 points apiece. Look at that, the 3 different players. So definitely sharing the disc was this team. Antgas, Echo, and Duke, 8 apiece. 1 assist, 1 save for Antgas. For Echo, it was 1 assist, 2 saves, and then for Duke, it was 4 saves and 11 stuns. But you gotta shout out Big Butt, because look, 4 points. That's good. 5 assists. Ooh, even better, at least if you're me, because you know how I love those passes. Like I said, and I'm gonna put an extra emphasis on it, so there's no mistake. Palidore is a pass man, okay? I love it. Passes are just the best. Thing of beauty. But yeah, Big Bot putting in the team play for sure. Now, that said, I think that'll do it for us tonight, or at least for a little while. I mean, I know there's always games going on, and probably some over in OCE. Actually, yeah, right now, or starting a couple minutes ago, was Echo Japan versus Invictus, actually. Not on stream, but the match is being played currently in Echo Japan, indeed, from a team based in Japan who we did stream yesterday on VRML Channel 2. So how cool is it that we actually have enough teams now to even have, you know, an Japanese Echo League, even outside of VRML. I think that is a thing. They have their own Discord server and everything, and put up some streams sometimes. So shout out to them. But I love casting them yesterday. They were super fun to watch and really good sports all around as well. Hi, Tony. So when is the advertisement for the Goodbye Hydro video, Palidore? You guys you keep asking me, and I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. I will get on that, Tony. Don't hate me. Oh, Hydro. Oh, Hydro. Wherefore art thou, dear Hydro? For Hydro was the East, and Tony was my son. That's why they call me Pally Daddy. Anyway, let's see. Akon. Talk about some song, some remix. I'm not sure. Steel Skydiver. I shall check it out. But just to be safe for the stream side of things, and you know, so I don't get the big old boot from Twitch, I'll listen to it off stream. Little Guipo saying, have the Pally what emote? I need the Pally Pog. I know, see, it's another kind of thing. It's where I say it, we're going to add some more things, and then I don't do it, and then I feel bad for it. Yeah, we need some new channel points, channel point rewards, emotes, all that stuff. It'd be I want to get that on stream. You know what, especially with a lot of casters and creators now on the team coming into Season 3, a lot less pressure, you know. Not that I feel pressured, because I love casting, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff getting cast. I should and I shall find the time to actually do some of those other things that I keep saying that I want to do. That is my promise to you. Tomorrow. Just kidding. See, it's the procrastination in me. Anyway. Hi, Tony. If you do actually want to cast, yeah, if anyone wants to cast for that matter, of course, VR Master League is community-based, community-ran from top to bottom. Whether you're on the board, governor, moderator, caster, creator, yeah, it's all volunteer for the love of the community and by the community that does it. So applications are actually yeah, still open. They're on the announcement channel. Granted, you'll probably have to scroll a fair ways up, but it's there. I believe it's posted on the main page of the website too, on the front page of the Echo VRML website. But don't quote me on that. In any case, yeah. If you guys are down, go apply for sure. We just actually introduced Rocktor as well recently, who applied, another veteran player who I'm excited to see. I don't know what happened there, don't ask. I'm super excited to see him though. I got T-Tao on the creators branch today, and also Jord on the cast. So, like I said, everybody coming along, showing some strong unity here. And yeah, Rocktor, Tony and Rocktor cast. If only. If only. And maybe soon. TM. Want to learn how to cast, says Guipo. Yeah, what I always say, and this is just my advice, take it for what it's worth, but one of the things I say, you could take a VRML VOD and just pause it and practice over that, but honestly, what I did when I was first starting casting, like around Pizza League time, so, you know, a couple of years ago or so, a year and a half, something like that. I don't know, time flies, but what I did was cast pubs, because I always say, with the nature of pubs, how chaotic it can be and how varied the matches can be depending on, you know, the time of day and stuff like that. If you can cast a pub and not leave any empty space and dead air, you can cast anything. If you can cast a pub, you can cast anything. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can cast a pub, you can cast anything, and that is the truth, honestly. Yeah. Pyro's saying, can't believe he's still doing that. Who? Cam? What? Echo Cameron. Who's doing what? What'd I miss? But yeah, and then just finding your caster's voice. Sorry, this is like turning into a casting seminar. I mean, I don't have any more matches, so don't mind me if you're bored. You may leave. But in any case, yeah, if you know, with a casting voice type thing, my casting voice is also, it's not the same as your conversational voice. That's one of the other big tips that we give for casters, and that the way that I would talk to someone just in a regular voice call or when I'm off stream, like I'm not changing my whole voice. It's just about intonation and like separating, you know, your words more. All about the cadence, basically, right? Think about how newscasters, for instance, they're not putting on funny voices or anything like that, but they do express their words in a way that's, it's like on beat, right? You can distinctly make out each word and each vowel and each syllable, basically. So biggest thing if you want to improve your casting voice, volume. You don't have to take shoutcasting too literally, but just put some volume into it. Put you know, sit upright, have good posture. That matters a lot in terms of being able to actually exert enough air out of your belly, your diaphragm, that is, to be loud without overexerting. So good posture, be loud, be attentive. You know, the audience will always feed off of a caster's energy in a sense. If a caster sounds like they're falling asleep, the audience oftentimes will. So stuff like that. Anyway. If anyone else wants, Wonder saying I'm out, too boring. Any other questions on that? Always happy to answer. Like I said, sorry, it's a bit of a seminar, but you guys can also DM me too if you have anything you want to know. But applications are open for both casters and creators to join the production team in VR Master League. So definitely go do that if you wish. And here, I will even do a solid and post the link right in the chat for you guys. There you go. Steel Sky saying, how do you warm up your voice before casting? I don't really. I should, probably, but I don't. Usually. Important thing, very important thing, though, super emphasis. Water. Drink a lot of water, or... It's like a do as I say, not as I do, because I just have a lot of soda, but... which is actually horrible for your voice. But anyways... Yeah, avoid sugar, a lot of water. The thing is, if you're even a little bit dehydrated, often one of the last things to get hydrated in your body will be, you know, your lips and your throat, your vocal cords. So even if you're all around healthy and hydrated, and you're 99% okay, you still might want to take a little bit more water even then. You know, just make sure it's getting to the cords, because that's always important, and that's why you'll find, especially for like a lot of casters who might not do it often, and then they come in to cast for VRML for a few matches, they'll find that they're after casting 2 or 3 ones in a row, they'll be feeling it in their throat, and they'll be saying, "Man, I don't know how you do this, or how Dimwee does this," or things like that. Yeah, just a mix of practice, good posture again, so you're not overexerting, and then a lot of hydration. Important stuff if you want to have a lot of long-lasting casts across the season and not be incapacitated for weeks, as all of us were at certain times, one time or the other. I know Dimwee blew out his vocal box at pre-season 1 finals, hardcore, and he was toast for 3 weeks after that. I've been there too at junctures where I've definitely needed several days or upwards of a week to fully recover off of overexertion. So. Akon saying Pally ASMR. I don't think this is the channel for that, and I don't know if this is actually working or not, so I'm not gonna go too hard on that, but yeah. I'll at least answer that request briefly. What else? Anything else that I may have missed on accident? Wonder saying, my casting voice sounds like I smoke 6 packs a day. Well, you know what? Maybe you should make that your thing, you know? Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm Palidore. This is Wonder T-Man here for VRML. You know, you just gotta make it your thing. You gotta own whatever your voice is. Just make sure you do it with some energy. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. And as far as camera practice, Squeepo, same kind of thing. Same kind of thing. Just, if you can follow a pub, you know, same kind of thing. Although if you can get into some master tier or, you know, master league scrims and just cam those on occasion, that's helpful too, because actually, yeah, for camera work, following scrims with actual established teams is actually probably better for cameras, because they are typically a lot faster and coordinated on the stack, so you have to really be kind of playing on the ball to keep up sometimes. Flag Cabbage asking, do I make content outside of this? Me or me VRML? Us. Yeah, VRML has, you know, Twitter, Insta, YouTube. The YouTube channel, especially as we get this content creation team more, you know, into the flow of the season, because they're working really hard behind the scenes right now, rest assured. Looking to spruce up the YouTube channel a bit, for sure, and you'll start seeing more stream content. Of course, we had those amazing videos from Rosie Hope, that 4 Kings interview, as well as Lanzin's great video on Team Joker playing before the matches yesterday and today. And you're going to see more of that, I think, on the streams as well as our YouTube channel and what have you. As far as me personally, occasional TikToks, that's about it. Otherwise, I am not the most social on medias outside of like Discord and what have you. But yeah, if you happen to want to see a bunch of silly, occasionally Echo-related raps or something, you can go follow me on there. But regardless of that, same name, Palidore. Have fun and be merry. And I think we're good on that note. Wonder asking about the ABC song. Well, can I ask why? Beyond that, Steele's saying, really impressive how you cam and cast at the same time without distraction. Okay, and on that note, get good with one before the other. You do 2 at once, try to learn both at once. That's where it kind of stinks. But if you can get comfortable on casting alone, separately, and then you can get comfortable doing cameras separately, then when you do both at once, you'll be a lot more... You'll find you're a lot more easily able to keep up with action and stuff. Like honestly, on cameras, you see sometimes I get in for those really tight angles and very purposeful shots, and when that's happening, I'm focused on the cameras, yes, but a lot of the times, like when it's on the sidelines and it's just casually following the frame of the disc, I'm literally not even thinking about it. It's complete autopilot. I just I just keep the cameras focused and the disc generally in the middle of the screen, more or less, and yeah, key to that, just getting good at both separately, and then that way, together, it's not as much of a problem. And there we go. So people saying thanks for the tips. I'm gonna watch YouTube. You need to keep giving Palipug though, or you need to give Palipug though. I will. And okay, I think we're good. Are we good? I mean, surprisingly surprisingly few people actually left during that whole spiel. So, hey, maybe it was useful. Like I said, it's all community ran, so if you guys want help, reach out. If you want to be part of it, reach out. And yeah, we're growing, but that doesn't mean there's suddenly no room for people who you know, put in some effort and really are amped to be involved in this. You know, we source from Echo first before anywhere else. It's all community. And Wonder saying I can't ask why about the ABC song. Interesting. Okay, so with that, you know, yeah, maybe I'll run a separate stream elsewhere to cover more of that. But until then, yeah, it's been great, guys. Thank you for watching across the night. Thank you again to Sputnik Cobra and Sir Dimwee for casting earlier here on this channel. And all the subscriptions and the follows. And the bits. There you go. One from Lig now. Following here. Thank you for that. And yeah, be sure to tune in next time whenever that next time may be, I can guarantee you it'll be probably pretty soon. I mean, 240 teams. You're gonna have a lot of matches each week. But until then, I've been Palidore, and yeah, thank you guys. Be happy, healthy, safe. Always be good to each other, especially in this time of year, and with everything happening, you know. Be good! And yeah, I'll see you again very, very soon. Take it easy. Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.